So previously I stated that I'd be bringing out a new video every week, and for the last 2 weeks I failed to do so, meaning I'm a terrible person. The reason behind this is because in between working as a full-time English teacher, laughing at Japanese girls failed to take pictures with an uncooperative deer,
photo of his backside,
and of course drinking Japanese coffee that claims to be made with the spirit of genuine craftsmanship, but tastes more like the spirit of genuine disappointment. In between all these things, I haven't really found the time to make these episodes. So in between the episodes I've decided to start making shorter, smaller videos, 1, 2, 3 minute videos, under the name Quick Japan, because they are going to be quick and short videos. And as the first video in the series today, I want to talk about 3 key Japanese phrases that you should definitely know before you come to Japan, or whilst in Japan, because they will change the game in the heat of the moment, even though that is a bit of an exaggeration. And the first phrase is "so desu ne." This phrase has so many meanings and opens so many possibilities. It literally means "it is so," isn't it? But it's kind of used in the way that in English when we say, "Oh yeah, oh right, yeah." One time I spent 40 minutes speaking to a Japanese guy. Probably the only phrase I used was "so desu ne," because at the time it was the only Japanese I knew. And he seemed to be under the illusion that I was good at Japanese because I timed it very carefully. As he was talking, I would go, "Oh, so desu ne," and he talked for 40 minutes. I didn't know what the hell he was on about, but at the end he complimented me on my good Japanese, just because of that phrase. So whenever you don't understand something, somebody says something, you don't understand it, you can just go, "Oh, so desu ne, so desu ne." So it will get you out of many a sticky and awkward situation, so I recommend "so desu ne." Remember that one. The second one is "otsukaresama desu" or "otsukaresama deshita," which literally means you must be tired, but has the translation "thank you for your hard work," and it's used as a sort of set phrase. At the end of the workday when you're leaving work, you will say, well, "otsukaresama deshita, otsukaresama desu," thank you for your hard work. And what I like about the word is it kind of encompasses Japanese culture in just one word, because you use it with just everyone, like strangers on the phone you speak to at the end of the day, across the country, the other side of the country. You might say, "Oh, thank you for your hard work," and it's acknowledging that everyone is playing their role, everyone's playing their part in a bigger picture. Everyone's contributing towards society, and there really is no English equivalent as far as I can think of, because when we leave work we just sort of say goodbye, see you later. But here, "otsukaresama deshita, otsukaresama desu, thank you for your hard work." I live in a government building along with other local government workers, and at the end of the day, if we see each other in the hallway, we might say, "Oh, otsukaresama deshita, thank you for your hard work." So it's a great word, you'll hear it a lot if you work in Japan, it's very polite, it's very useful, memorise it, it's fucking brilliant. And the third phrase is of course, "kore wa pen desu," which means regarding this, it's a pen, or this is a pen. And the reason "kore wa pen desu" is important is not so much to state that this is in fact a pen, and not so much even because it shows that you know basic grammatical structure in Japanese. It's kind of jokey. It's kind of taken on a bit of a joke form, I find, here amongst Japanese people, because for non-native speakers of Japanese learning Japanese, it's one of the first things you learn, and for many people learning Japanese, they never seem to go much further in terms of actual Japanese skill. They never go much further than just saying, "Oh, kore wa pen desu." It's the most basic thing. Also a phrase that you'll never probably need to use in any real life situation. I can't think of a single time in the last 14 months I've gone, "By the way, this is a pen." So it's also quite an irrelevant phrase, but worth knowing, just for those difficult, awkward, horrible situations where you need to go "kore wa pen desu" and diffuse an awkward and tense situation. I've got a video on memorising things, a video on memorising Japanese, a video on teaching in Japan, a video on lots of videos coming in the next few days, and let's enjoy the fine taste of genuine craftsmanship coffee.